But I just got to work out all the legalities around that release, because I want to coach. Obviously they're going to make some constraints about the fact that if I leave, they must be happy. So what I'm saying is that I just want to make sure there's a win-win for everybody. I don't want to upset anybody. I'm happy to move on, but I just want to make sure the club's happy as well. Well, my first prize is I want to just get back into international rugby. And that's my first prize. I want to coach international rugby again, and. So my view is I've got to try and find a way. I'm in the job of coaching, and I want to coach rugby, and that's my career. So I've made it quite clear to the Australians, in no bad way, is that there's an opportunity there, and the door was closed, and the landscape's changed, and I'd like to get back into rugby. So if it means I've got to come back to South Africa and I coach a franchise here, or I get back into some sort of setup in South Africa, then I'd like that. And the bottom line for me is that I'm happy to go anywhere in South Africa as long as I think I can add value. One of the things about taking the Brumbies is I always knew that was a job that suited me because it was the right job, it suited my personality, it suited where the team was, and I'd like to take over a team that I think the way that I coach and the way they play will obviously help, both parties. So, when you get a guy like, John who's running the Sharks, and I know him since he was like 16 years old, it makes sense. But, Stormers, I live in Cape Town, I've got boys in Cape Town, my boys are Stellenbosch and at Bishop, so, I'd love to coach Province, and people are saying maybe I'll go to Clermont-Ferrand because there's a nice job in France, but, I'm not sure yet. What I'm saying is I'd like to get back into international rugby. I want to be involved in rugby and I want to win another World Cup, So I'm happy to help anybody. I'm South African, and when you say that, I don't even, it's never crossed my mind, but at the same time, whatever experience I have as a coach, and I'm lucky enough that I've got quite a lot of experience, I'm happy to share that with anybody, so.